Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So how is everyone doing today? So if you can hear me clearly, please type 1 in the comment box, okay? Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Angie. I'm Senior Course Counselor from SEGi College, Sarawak. Okay, so first of all, let us congratulate to all of the SPM students out there who has just gotten SPM result last week. Congratulations to you all. And for those of you, if you are interested in Occupational Safety and Health program, you are in the right channel today because we are going to talk about the ANIA model of Occupational Safety and Health in these sessions today. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave your questions in the comment box. Okay. So let's see who is on the line right now. Hi, Kenito. Okay, Alistair. Hi, Kenito, Vinny, Kondokar, Hua Pei Ling, Chris Lim. Hi, good afternoon. Okay, so before we start, let me introduce our speakers today. First, we have Miss Stella Lau, CEO of SEGi Group of Colleges. Hi, Miss Stella.
Good afternoon, Angie.
And next, we have Miss Candy, Program Leader of Allied Health Science and Faculty of Hospitality from SEGi College, Sarawak. Hi, Miss Candy.
Hello. Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon. And next, we have Miss Kamaria Binti Hussein, Lecturer cum Program Leader, School of Allied Health Science from SEGi College, Subang Jaya. Hi, Miss Kamaria.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Hi.
Okay, so today I have gathered some questions that are commonly asked by parents and students. So let's start from the first question. So there are many diploma programs offered nowadays, right? So can you please explain that why they should choose to study diploma in Occupational Safety and Health program? Let's start from Miss Kamaria.
Okay, maybe this is some for the people here. So this is might be the first time you heard about OSH, Occupational Safety and Health. And sometimes it's also referring as Occupational Health and Safety. It's either OSH or OHS. So it's the same thing as actually. And also sometimes people referring it as occupational safety, occupational health. It's actually the same thing. So let me explain what is OSH actually. So actually, OSH is a multidisciplinary field which concern on the safety, health and welfare of people at occupations. So it's actually that disciplines that we are taking care of our workers in the workplace in order to create a very good environment in the workplace. For example, like to prevent your workers to getting from any accidents, from getting any occupational disease or any occupational health problem in the workplace. So that is OSH actually. So when you are studying diploma in OSH, it's actually you are studying all of this in order to be a safety practitioners in the safety field in order to prevent all of these accident or hazards or even a risk happening in the workplace. Okay, so you are actually taking care of other people's for the sake of preventing any accidents in your workplace to and also to take care of the companies or institution names. Okay. So as the question asking about why why students should study on diploma in OSH. So why they have to choose for diploma in OSH. So we know that nowadays we do have multiples of various programs and courses that offered for diploma level. And diploma in OSH is one of the programs that are quite famous right now nowadays. So of course, for me, if you're choosing any diploma programs, so when for myself, when I'm choosing diploma program, once I once I completed my SPM, I get my results. So what the program that I choose to study is that I think myself 5 years in the futures. I will think for 5 years in the futures to think about what are the courses that can make me that can offer me a successful career, a successful future. Of course, you don't want to study for any courses that can make you unemployed. So you need to study courses or program that can offer you a successful career that you can start off after you graduated. So I think for 3 or 5 years in the future. So again, diploma in OSH is actually high demanded in the industry. So because of the legislations and also the OSH master plan that has been introduced by the government under the support from Department of Occupational Safety and Health, or we call as DOSH. So because of this, so it shows that industry are in need of safety practitioners. We are lacking on it. So of course, when there are demands from the industry, so of course we as an institution, we want to fulfill the requirement to produce a quality graduates in safety and health. So that's
Yeah,
why
I
diploma in
think
OSH is very
I think especially
Yes.
in this pandemic, and as we move towards post-pandemic as well very soon, I hope. I think the awareness for safety and health in the workplace, taking
Yes.
care of employees' well-being, I think that is very important, more now than ever before, and that's why I think a lot of companies have. And that's why what you say is correct. It's a job that's in high demand. A lot of companies I see in Job Street as well. There's advertisements for OSH, occupational safety and health officers. And
Yes.
I think Angie will probably ask this question later. But starting salaries are also quite high the way I see it. So if what Kamara says is definitely correct. If students, you are tuning in today and you're looking for something that you will definitely get employed because of the almost guaranteed employment market out there, and you like taking care of employee safety and well-being, you like a little bit of safety, you like a little bit of health, I think this might be the perfect fit for you. Is that right, Kamaria?
Yes, yes. And I want to add one more thing. So there are a few incidents that happened in 2021. For example, like the incident that happened for MRT site, there is a collapse of beam and
Oh,
it hits
yes.
for the Chinese workers. And starting from there, people getting to know that, safety and health is important in the workplace in order to prevent all these kind of accidents. So from there, so they started to Google to search for occupational safety and health, and then they know that there is a diploma in OSH. There is a program that offered by the institution. So in order to be a safety and health officer and so on.
I think many countries also have laws to say that if you're a company, you must employ a safety and health officer. And I'm sure Malaysia has such a law as well, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes. No matter from which industry, we must at least have one OSH officer in their office for them to measure the safety level of their employee during their working hours. Yeah, this is very, very important. So that's why I think this program will never leave behind. Yes,
True.
it's your good
Yeah.
best choice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do we have any
agree.
other questions, Angie?
Yes, I have. So if I were parents, right, I would definitely care about career opportunities. So what are the career opportunities after graduate from Diploma in Occupational Safety and Health program? Miss Kamaria?
So so after graduated, so because this duration for diploma in OSH is 3 years. So after 3 years, even during the 3 years of duration of study, student will go for their internship. So internship is a very good stepping stone for the student to start off their career. Because for example, like student that their interest in the construction safety, so they can start to have their internship in construction safety. And so once they have completed, they graduated with the diploma in OSH in their hands, so they can work as a site safety supervisor as their first career to become a safety practitioner. So they can start off their career as a site safety supervisor in any construction safety industry. And after 6 months of working with work experience as a site safety supervisor, they can register with DOSH. Okay, register with DOSH to become a yellow book holder. So yellow book holder is also one of the competency offered by DOSH in a safety field. So to become a competent person before you becoming a safety health officer. So it's a stepping stone to polish your experience and also to develop your networking as well. And besides that, they can also work as a OSH coordinator. So OSH coordinator is actually recently introduced by DOSH. So usually OSH coordinator is in need for manufacturing industry or in any small medium enterprises, because sometimes in SME industries enterprises, they don't have to employ for safety health officer. So they will go for OSH coordinator. So this is a career opportunity for our graduates in diploma in OSH. So besides that, of course, everyone that taking this diploma in OSH, their mission or vision is to become a safety health officer. So of course, when I say, okay, you study in diploma in OSH, so what you want to be? Of course, they want to become a competent personnel in safety, which is they want to become a safety health officer with a green book holder, which is registered in DOSH. So when you go to DOSH website, you can see your name under the listed of competent personnel. So that's their ambition. So of course, after 3 years experience in safety field, so they can apply to become a safety health officer to register their green book to become to be validated by the DOSH. So other than that, the graduates is not only focusing on safety. They can also be different field, such as they can try for environmental officer, they can work as a industrial technician, industrial hygiene technician, and also they can also become a CHRA, an assessor for chemical health risk assessor. So I believe, Candy, you can share with us about the environmental officer. What are the competency available for this career?
All right. Other than the career mentioned by Ms. Kamaria just now, okay, OSH officer, they may also work in construction field, okay, training institute, chemical factory, gas and oil facility. If you like to talk, like us lecturer, if you like to talk, you may work in a training industry, okay. You train the staff on the usage of safety equipment, for example, like how to use fire extinguisher, how to respond if there is something emergency happened. For example, like there is a fire. So how the employee should respond towards this kind of condition, right? So recently, there is a new position introduced by Department of Occupational Safety and Health, known as DOSH coordinator, right? This DOSH coordinator, their function is to implement DOSH in the workplace, in any small, medium enterprise industry. Okay, so this is also another opportunity for our DOSH graduates. Yeah. So Ms. Kamaria, anything to add on this part to our viewer?
As I said that safety practitioners is in needs for any industry. So regardless, it's oil and gas industry. So you can work for those that are very extrovert persons, outspoken, outgoing persons. So they can, maybe their interest is to work in oil and gas industry. So maybe their interest is to work on oil rig because they know that the salary is very high. So this is actually a platform for you to start off a career in the safety. Okay, not even you can also be parts of a safety practitioners. There are also multiple competency that you can apply to become a different career, to start off your career. For example, like you can apply for SEGi to become an environmental officer. So you can, there are few competencies available for you to grab in order to enhance yourself. Okay,
It's
so there are
actually
multiple
based on
career out there.
our interest, right?
And of course, you can
Yes.
also become a lecturer just like you.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, like I can share that why I'm in OSH industries in studying for OSH, but I choose for lecture because I don't like to be outdoor. I'm not the kind of outdoor person. So of course you can apply to become a lecturer as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's a high demand there also because we have various institutions that offer for diploma and degree for occupational safety and health.
All right. So as mentioned by you earlier, right, after graduated, students may apply to be competent personnel in safety and health. So mind to explain in detail about that?
Okay,
Miss Candy?
so the beauty of SHO here, okay, the beauty of studying diploma in OSH is that once you have diploma in OSH, so you don't have to go for any safety and health courses, and you don't have to take for any examination which is conducted by NIOSH. Okay, so the only thing, once you have diploma in OSH, so you need 3 years experience in safety field. It must be in safety field. You can work as a human resource executive, then you want to apply as safety officer. Is kind of totally different industry. So you need to work as in the safety field. Okay, for example, like you work as a site safety supervisor for 3 years. Then after the 3 years experience, you can apply for your green book with DOSH. It's online application in the apps, what we call as My KKP apps. So you just submit all the documents, all the evidence that you're working as in the safety field. So you apply it from there. Then the Department of OSH will justify and will validate either you are eligible to become the green book holder or not.
Okay,
So
I would
that's
like to
one
share.
of the method.
Yeah, later I will share about the yellow book and green book because this is one of the most common questions from parents and the students.
Yes.
What are the differences between yellow book and also green book, right? So yellow book, student will get it after they completed their diploma with minimum 6 months of industrial experience, especially in construction safety. This is for yellow books. So after you have your 6-month experience in industry, you may get this. All right. Then if you want to have higher level, I want to get my green book. Okay. You need to have at least 3 years working experience in OSH related area. All right. Verified by JKKP as well. This is very important. Okay. For those who don't have diploma, no worry. Okay. You may also take your exam with NIOSH. But it's more encouraged for you to take your diploma because you have your fundamental on the program itself, right? On the things. Okay, so what is DOSH? We talk about DOSH, right? DOSH all along the session. DOSH refer to Department of Occupational Safety and Health. They are the people that issuing yellow book and green book to the student. So this yellow book and green book, right, is actually like our passport. If we don't have our passport, right, we cannot travel to other country. Just like the OSH officer, if they don't have their yellow book, they don't have their green book, they are actually quite restricted in their workplace.
Yeah.
So it's very important.
Okay, all right. So there are a few other ways in becoming a competent safety and health officer. So can you share with the public that why diploma program would be the best pathway in becoming one?
Okay, diploma would be the better choice to be a safety health officer and to start off your career, of course, because one of it is because of education level. Okay, so when you compare between cert and diploma, so of course you can say that diploma level is higher compared to cert, right? So, and also again with the educations that you receive, all the knowledge that you receive between cert and also diploma is different. Certificate of the SHO is only offered for 21 days, of course. So you can imagine within 21 days how many that you can absorb. So of course, when you compare between SHO certificate and also diploma in OSH, so diploma in OSH you study for 3 years, and then so you go for internship for 6-month internship. So you have more experience, more knowledgeable, and you can gain a lot of you can learn a lot of things during your study. And of course, when you have these lecturers, academician that can share with you all of the knowledge. So of course, diploma in OSH is also is one of the best pathway to become a safety health officer. So after you graduated for 3 years, 3 years study, and then you can apply for SHO to become a green book holder. You don't have to go for examination because most of my friends says that the examination for SHO is very difficult. they have 4 papers, and then one of the paper is that including the workplace assignment, in which they have to present their work for the hierarchy in front of the DOSH officer. But for diploma in OSH, you just need to take for diploma exam in the diploma, in the courses itself. You don't have to go for examinations. Then after 3 years, without the examination from NIOSH, so you can apply to be safety officer with all the supporting documents. Okay, and another one way is to become a safety officer is if you don't have any knowledge or any education level in OSH, you need to have 10 years experience in safety field to become a safety officer. So of course 10 years is wasting time and also wasting money. Okay, so whereby when you study for 3 years and then you can start to work your career with a good starting salary. So you can start saving your money to get married and to think for another next steps, right? Compared to when you want to start, when you want to work for 10 years and then when you want to save your money. Okay, so it's saving time, saving money and as well.
Okay, other than the one mentioned by Miss Kamaria, right? So our student, if you take up this diploma, you will be also equipped with the practical skill, especially for those subjects require practical. Okay, other than that, you will be in industry areas for around a year. Okay, 1 year for you to equip yourself before you go to the real working situation, right? Another concern from the public, the tuition fee. How should I pay? If I'm not rich enough, can I go for the program? Of course you can, okay, because the program is actually covered by PTPTN law. So no worry on this.
Okay, thank you for your sharing. And as we know that many university and colleges in Malaysia offer this program, so why SEGi is the best choice? Miss Stella?
Thanks, Angie. Yes, some universities and colleges especially if offer the diploma in occupational safety and health. No surprising there because the job opportunities are great, right? We have just established just now is in high demand. But why SEGi is the best choice? I think we do things a lot more differently here. For example, we break down our entire diploma. The diploma is 3 years, like what you have just heard, but we have broken it down into year 1. So if a student just do 1 year of the diploma and they might not want to continue, they don't exit with nothing. We give them a professional diploma in hygiene and infectious disease. In year 2, we give a professional diploma in work safety. In year 3, we give them a professional diploma in health surveillance. So it is every year we have another professional diploma centered around some specialist areas of study. So that's one. Number 2, I think in line with all our SEGi programs is that we always make learning fun, a very practical base. We also conduct our programs entirely in English. So if you're an international student tuning in now, you will have no problems catching up with our subjects because everything is in English. And the reason why is that we want our students to be globally relevant, to be able to work in any country after they have graduated from us. There are other elements like, for example, now in an MCO time where we cannot come physical to the campus, we have one of the best learning management system, which is our Blackboard. I think our students will be able to share how they enjoy learning on the LMS, which is a Blackboard system, because it's so interactive. They can earn digital badges, they can have e-portfolios, you can go on our interlibrary loans, you can even go from campus to campus and to check out different sites. So these are all the many wonderful things that we are doing. Maybe Candy, you want to share a little bit on student mobility that we have arranged for students where they can study one semester in different places?
Yeah. This is very interesting actually, the course mobility. If you feel like someone I've studied in SEGi College Sarawak, well, this is boring. I'm boring with Laksa Sarawak or the things. I want to try another food from other state. Okay, you may do so in SEM 2. You may proceed your study in SEGi College Subang Jaya. Okay, then in SEM 3, right, I think I want to change to KL lah, okay or not? Yes, definitely can. You can move to KL for your semester 3. So this is what's so best about SEGi Group of Colleges. You can do this inter-college transfer. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
And
very
yeah.
little risk because it's only one semester, right? So
Yeah.
so you don't have to be away from home for too long. You can always come back to your home base.
Yeah, you
Yes.
won't
And
have
when you
your
feel,
homesick lah.
when you feel that you want to leave your parents, stay away from your parents, then yes, you can choose to study in Sarawak. Try lah
Yeah.
Sarawak over there.
Yeah, that's really good for students to want to experience new cultures because I'm very sure the culture in KL is quite different from Penang or
Yes.
From
Sarawak, right?
Sarawak.
And different friends. It's always very good to meet different friends. And
Yep.
and in this occupational safety and health, very important thing is they get to meet different industry players. Because when we engage with different industry in the different semesters across all campus, they'll get to see, oh, this is how occupational safety and health is being done in Kuching, is being done in Penang. Penang, of course, we all know is a lot of multinationals, a lot of factories there as well. So different experiences, isn't it, for the students to go through.
Yes, I agree. Even when you are going for places, mobility, like you travel, you are actually developing networking. For example, like when you go for Sarawak, so Sarawak's there over there. They are very famous on oil and gas industry, so you can develop networking, starting to develop your networking during your study. Okay, so this helps when you want to develop your career later on. So it's good thing.
And I think to the students who are tuning in, we will also advise you when is the best time to visit those places. I'm very sure in Kuching you all have a Gawai period where it's very fun, exciting.
Yeah, our Gawai, yeah.
And then you have got a month where you celebrate all the food, isn't it? What month is that?
Kuching Festival.
Kuching
Yeah,
Festival.
Kuching Food Festival, yes.
That would be very fun as well.
Yeah, you try
Also in
various kind of
Penang-
food here.
In Penang as well, there are certain festivals, or certain happenings that are much more alive than other months. So they'll also advise you students when you want to make that decision, when is the best time, we can also tell you that.
Yeah, other than that, right, I would like to share about our digital badges. What is about the digital badges that Miss Stella mentioned earlier? So previously, I still remember when I was young, I like to collect the physical badges from the tuition center. Our teacher, right, they will recognize us with cute badges after we read 30 books, 50 books. So we pin it on our shirt to show to people, you see, I read a lot, okay? Yeah, so same goes to our digital badges. For each subject, we are going to implement 3 digital badges according to the needs of the subject. I use subject fire skill from DOSH as the example. So the title of digital badges are just like the little firefighter, the super discoverer, and also the good team player. So if the student fulfill all the requirement, the criteria given, then they will be recognized, will be given the badges digitally, of course. Okay, we will create the pretty design and upload it in their blackboard. This is also very helpful when they're looking for their job in future, not only to show their curriculum vital, they can also show this kind of compliment actually. Yeah, for people to see, you see, I am competent enough to the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is why so
Very
special
helpful.
about SEGi.
Yes, good points. Other questions, Angie?
Yes, there is another question. With the duration of 3 years study offer for this program, right? How Diploma in Occupational Safety and Health with SEGi College can fulfill the requirement in producing high-quality future safety and health personnel?
So I think one of it, of course, by having MQA qualifications. Okay, so our colleges, for our diploma program, we do have MQA qualifications. So though we are offering the global mobility. Okay, so this is one of important thing as well, because the college, the program that offered by the college, we have the MQA qualifications and also KPT approval. Second thing is on our curriculum design. So curriculum delivery. So our curriculum design, we design it based on the industry demands and also based on the Ministry of Higher Education demands. Okay, and also we are collaborating closely with DOSH. So whatever important informations or whatever new things that comes up, then we will update our curriculum design as well. We are not talking that our curriculum design is not backdated. We are not in all centuries that we just maintaining the same curriculum design for 10 years, 11 years, not like that. We are always updating our curriculum design so that we are actually moving towards. And of course,
Yeah.
nowadays we
Every
have
year we
industrial.
update it.
Yes, now we
Yeah.
have IR 4.0. So our curriculum design also we are adapting to it. So we always updating our curriculum design so that it's not old. Okay,
Yes.
second, third thing, maybe it's on our teaching delivery methods. As mentioned earlier on, that we have all the fun learning activities where we have digital pages and so on. Okay, and one more important thing is that we do have a very good industrial relationship with industry. So student can always, once they have to go for their internship, so we will offer them or we will advise them on what are the industries, so we can provide them all of this. So our students, they are not working on their own, they are not independent on it. So we always advise them, we are always assist them on the industry relationship, where are the best places for you to go for your internship and so on. So this is how we help to
Yep.
produce a quality graduates in OSH.
Other than that, we also have a group of qualified academicians with industry experience. They're able to share with you how was the industry experience and teach you in very interesting method. Now we emphasize on two-way interaction during our lecture. No more conventional learning. All right. They will learn through gamification method. They learn through Kahoot, book widgets, all the pathway that is help them
Pedagogy
to learn
style.
easily. Yeah, the style. Yeah, to fulfill the digital era nowadays. Yeah.
Great.
Okay, all right. So if I were parents, right, I will concern about what are the daily activities or tasks that will be done by my children if they work as OSH officer. So will they go to construction site daily or they just stay in the office?
Okay, I received some of questions from the parents when they are talking about OSH. So usually OSH industry, the majority is male compared to female. So is it safe for my children or my daughter to be in this diploma program? Okay, rest assured that of course, even though it's majority by men, okay, especially in the construction safety, so majority of the workers is male, but this is quite interesting for all the females out there, for all the girls to try this program, because you can enhance yourself, your confidence level. Okay, you can enhance your confidence level in terms of how to interact, how to communicate with persons. So of course, for especially for introvert person, so of course maybe you are actually an introvert person during the school. Okay, so during the school learning, you are quite introvert persons. So maybe you can try for this subject, also these courses, in order to boost up your confidence level. Because in our program, we are also studying, we are also teaching on how to communicate with the society. Because as a safety health officer, you need to have a very good consultation methods. You need to have a very good communication method with your workers, because it's not easy to advise someone else to to justify the attitude. Okay, it's not easy for me, for the safety practitioners to advise other people to follow their steps. Okay, so and also what are the activities that that they will work on when they work as a safety officer or safety practitioners, is that it's not that they are also doing some paperwork, they are also doing some documentations. For example, they have to send their safety monthly report to the DOSH department or to the company, so they have to also present their work to the shareholders. Okay, so all of this will help to develop the confidence level, will help to develop their careers later on for the graduates in diploma in OSH.
Yeah, some of them may be exposed to stressful and strenuous condition, but no worries, because they will be equipped by this glove, these helmets, respirator, and other necessary PPE to prevent and to minimize the risk of illness and also injury. So no worry. Yeah, they will work mobility, sometimes in office, sometimes in factory, of course. Yeah, you need to gain two-way experience.
Yeah, because sometimes parents would say that, oh, this program is too
Yeah.
dangerous for my kids, it's too dangerous for my sons, so it's not good. So I'm well protective over my daughter or my sons. So of course, even though this is a safety field which people say as a hazardous or dangerous carrier, so of course, as mentioned by Candy, we are all protected. Even when you're driving to your office, even you are a blue collar officer, so when you're driving to office, you are also you are also exposed to hazard. You are also exposed to the risk of an accident. So it doesn't say that when you're working as safety health officer in the construction safety or in the oil and gas in oil and rig, so you are exposed to bigger hazards, a bigger risk. So of course, every carrier it has their own risk. Okay.
Okay, all right. So how do we teach during the pandemic?
We cannot run away from Google Meet, of course. Nowadays, Google Meet is too common to all of the lecturer. All right, we try to have two-way communication to the student. We will ask them to switch on their camera. This is the first thing. They like to off their camera if we didn't say so, right? We ask them to switch on their camera and to have two-way communication with them. We will not only teach or just explain, but to ask opinion from them, right? For me, right, I would like to create some games for them at the end of every chapter for them to join in, for them to recall back what they have learned in the chapter. In this way, I discovered that they learn faster and they can absorb easily. Yeah, as compared to we just give them lecture, always give lecture. Kamaria, what is your method?
But I think now because students are not able to come to class, so definitely a lot of our teaching is online. Yes, we definitely do have interactive games, gamification. We make sure that we can see each other, so cameras are on. So I think NG that is should not be a concern for our students because they get the same experience except that you see us online and not physical.
Okay, all right. So Miss Stella, Miss Candy, and Miss Kamaria, do you think that students should start the program now or wait until pandemic is over?
Definitely, they should start now. If you're an SPM
Yes.
school leaver, the Diploma in Occupational Safety and Health has very easy access to it, which means the very low barriers to entry. We take 3 credits in SPM. A lot of other diploma in health takes about 5 credits in SPM, but the diploma in occupational safety and health, because this is such a high demand, we really need a lot of workers. So MQA has set the entry requirement to be as low as possible so that a lot more people can study in this program. And the reasons are very obvious. You start earlier, you finish earlier, and you can get to go to the workplace faster. And
Yes.
that's what we want to see because why wait when you can do it now,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I agree on that. I urge SPM leavers to start to further your study now and not to wait until later because, yes, as mentioned by Ms. Stella, is that you start earlier than you finish earlier. As you can see now, at the early stage of 20 years old, they're already a PhD holder. So why you should wait? So you should start now. Even though for diploma in OSH, so some people might ask that either this program is relevant to be conducted online or not because of our pandemic situations. So it's relevant for us to conduct its online learning because of for this diploma in OSH for the first semester we are on more towards theoretical based study. So it's more on theory. It doesn't require or it doesn't involve any practical labs. So it's easier, it's convenient to be conducted online.
Yes.
So if you have all this, even when you are studying online, so you can save money in terms of travel allowances. You don't have to go for the college. You just stay at home, study online by just turning on your laptop and so on. So it would be better if the students or the SPM leavers to start further study now and not to wait until later on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we're not sure when the coronavirus will be ended,
Yes.
this pandemic
We,
war. We
we will
don't know
never know
when
when
it
this
will be
pandemic is
ended.
over.
Yeah. So it's
Yes,
better
correct.
for you to start your program with us now. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So agree with that. Okay, so thank you so much for your sharing, very informative. So before we go to the if you have any questions, you can scan the QR code here and you can leave your information and we will contact you after this, okay? So let's check out any question from the audience. We have one question from Amira Rahmat. For the adult who already had few years working experience in health and safety industry and interested to study diploma, is there any part-time study available for the working adult? Thank you. So who would like to answer the
I
question?
think at the moment we have not started any of the part-time classes yet. But definitely, I think if there are students who might want to do it on a part-time basis, we can consider that in the future. But for now, I don't think we have had any yet. Right, Kamaria?
Correct. But for sure that for nowadays we do have this online learning and so on. So I don't think that it's
Yeah,
difficult for the
much
student
of
for
a
them
problem.
to join a timer yet. Because
Yes,
for
but
our
yeah.
diploma in OSH, we don't just conduct online learning. We also have pre-recorded lecture in which we record the lecture and then we upload in our LMS, in our Blackboard, all the tutorial practical and so on. So so the students can study at their own convenient time. So
Okay.
it's convenient for all of us, even for study part time.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, I think there is no any other questions from audience. Okay, so Miss Stella and Miss Candy and Miss Kamaria, do you have anything to add on before we end the sessions today?
I think Angie, you might also want to share when is our next intake, and some of the incentives we're giving, especially now during difficult COVID times. We are also throwing out some allowances. I think free accommodation, free transportation. You might want to share that, or actually, I think it might be available on our social media pages or our website, so students or parents can go in and have a look. Only for this program, we don't do it for all other programs because this program is so special because there's such a huge shortage for it right now globally. So this is just a small contribution to help students sign up faster and to put your economic worries aside for the few years that you're studying with us. The free accommodation will definitely help, I think.
Yes, yes. We have intake in August for diploma program. Okay, so Miss Kamaria.
All right, so I will say that to all the SPM leavers out there, happy shopping for programs, and look through for all of the programs that might interest you. And if you have developed your interest in diploma in OSH after seeing these videos and live, so you can contact us to apply for this program. Okay, our earliest intake is in August, as mentioned by Angie. Okay, see
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
So
all right,
Miss Candy, anything to add?
to all
Yeah.
the SPM leaver, okay, always remember that 1,000 miles start with the first step. All right, so we are here, welcome you to start your first step with us at SEGi College Sarawak, SEGi College Subang Jaya, SEGi College Penang, and also SEGi College Kuala Lumpur. Right, see you there.
Okay, I have seen one more questions from Jen. May I know when is the intake for early childhood care and education in degree? So the next intake for degree program is September. Okay. So if you would like to get more information on the bachelor degree program, you can leave your message in our Facebook inbox and we will answer you after this, okay? Okay, so thank you so much for staying with us today, and thank you our speakers today, Miss Stella, Kamaria, and Candy. Thank you so much. So see you in the next sessions. We have the next session is Untold Secrets of Engineering Degree and Diplomas at 2 p.m. So thank you so much and have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.